7-year-old boy who was hit and killed by a car last night. Colorado Springs police tell us Isaac Hamid was walking on the sidewalk with his dad when he was hit. His father is in serious condition. Now, police say the driver is 21-year-old Zirja Goldston. She was arrested for reckless vehicular assault and homicide. Police believe she was speeding.
The accident happened on Murray Boulevard between Platt Avenue and Bijou Street. Here's a picture that we just received. And right now, that's where we go to KRDO News Channel 13's Bonnie Silkman. She found out this isn't the first time an accident has happened on that stretch of road. Good afternoon, Bonnie.
Good afternoon, John and Brittany. That's right. We are here where that accident happened last night. The 7-year-old boy and his father were walking right along on this sidewalk here when their lives changed forever. Now, as you can see behind me, there is a memorial that's growing. We were actually here earlier when a man stopped by and placed this cross here. He actually made it this morning and told us he made it out of respect for that little boy who lost his life. Now, he tells us something needs to be done to stop something like this from ever happening again. This man didn't know the little boy who lost his life, but still leaves this cross behind in his memory.
Made a little cross with a little bear and a little rose on it. He's just a kid. He never lived his life, and I'm just like that. You know, that's the kind of person I am.
He's not the only one living along Murray Boulevard who isn't at all shocked this happened.
People just don't want to take the time to hit their brakes a little bit, and it's sad. This is the consequences. A little boy lost his life because of it.
This man says he couldn't sleep last night. He saw everything. He tells us more crosswalks and slow speed signs are desperately needed along the road.
We had just came from Walgreens to fill my daughter's prescription, not 30 minutes before that happened. That could have been my whole family.
Now, we came here along Murray Boulevard to check out the damage from last night's accident. We actually came across Colorado Springs utilities workers. They're working on these electrical lids. They were actually damaged by the accident last night. The car drove right over these lids and actually dislodged them. Now, if you take a look over here, you can actually see the mark where a boulder used to be. And the car hit this with such force, it moved the boulder all the way to right over there. And just take a look at this fence. Now, police tell us this is left over from a separate accident that happened last week when a car drove right over the curve and hit the fence. Now, if you notice, we are just feet away from where last night's deadly accident happened.
This section of Murray has a unique road shape. It's kind of a little bit of an S-turn.
Colorado Springs police are aware of this dangerous spot and have extra eyes in the area.
Platt and Murray has always been one of our top accident locations. You know, at one time, if you recall, we had the red light cameras there to try to address that. We got out of the red light camera business, so that didn't help anything, but the reality is it's still a high problem area.
Now, 4 people were in the car, including the driver, Goldston. All of them were taken to the hospital. Now, that driver, Goldston, is expected to be in court in about an hour. We'll, of course, keep you updated on this case as soon as we find out more. But for now, reporting live in Colorado Springs, Bonnie Silkman, KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, thanks so much, Bonnie. Another group of Ford cars